Hi, friends. Happy Christmas Eve from Southern Louisiana, where it's 80 degrees, hence the tank top. So, every year since I was, I think, born, my dad has read The Cajun Night Before Christmas to my siblings and I. He now reads it to his grandchildren, my children, and I honestly, this episode was for personal reasons. I wanted to have video of him preserved forever and ever reading it. And I thought that culturally, this might be really fun for some of you who haven't heard a Cajun accent or haven't heard the Cajun take on the classic The Night Before Christmas. So gather your kids around. This is on YouTube, or you can just listen to the audio. He does show the pictures in the YouTube episode, but if you want to just stream the audio, that'll work too. And listen to my dad read a Christmas classic from my childhood the best way anyone can.
Cajun Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, they don't a thing past, not even a mouse, but there is a mouse right there. The children been nuzzled, good snug on the floor. See, that's where they sleep on the floor. And Mama passed the pepper through the crack on the door, and she passed the pepper through the crack on the door to keep the gree away. That's the evil, they don't want the bad stuff. Then Mama, in the fireplace, done rose up the ham, stir up the gumbo, and bake the yam. She's cooking in the fireplace. Then out on the bayou, they got such a clatter, make sound like old Boudreaux done fall off his ladder. I run like a rabbit to get to the door, trip over the dog, and fall on the floor. As I look out the door, in the light of the moon, I think, man, you crazy, or got old too soon. See, they got the mouse right there, they got the cat on top of the dog, and what they see? Some alligator flying in the sky. Because there on the bayou, when I stretch my neck stiff, there's 8 alligator are pulling the skiff. The skiff is the boat. And a little fat drover with a long poling stick, I know right away, gotta be St. Nick. St. Nick is Santa Claus. More faster and faster, the gator they came. He whistle and holler, he called him by name. Hey Gaston, hey T-boy, hey Pierre, Alcie, Jean, Ninette, Suzette, Celeste, and Renee. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, make crawl alligator, and be sure you don't fall. See, you got the alligator climbing on top of the house. Like Tante Flo's cat, through the treetop he fly, when the big old hound dog come a run himself by. That dog, he's scared of that alligator, he run. Cat too. Like that up the porch, them old gator climb with the skiff full of toy and St. Nicholas behind. Then on top the porch roof, it sound like the hail when all them big gator done sat down their tail. Then down the chimney, I yell with a bam, and St. Nicholas fall. He sit on the yam. Sacre, he exclaimed, my pant got a hole. I done got myself on them red hot coal. He burned his butt right there in the hot coal. He got on his foots and jumped like a cat out to the floor where he land with a splat. He was dressed in muskrat from his head to his foots, and his clothes is all dirty with ashes and soots. A sack of plaything he throw on his back. He looked like a burglar, and that's for a fact. His eyes, how they shine. His dimple, how merry. Maybe he'd been drink the wine from blackberry. His cheek was like rose, his nose like a cherry. On second thought, maybe he lap up the sherry. With snow white chin whisker and quivering belly, he shook when he laughed like them strawberry jelly. But a wink in his eye and a shook of his head make my confidence that I don't got to be scared. He don't do no talking, going straight to his work. Put plaything in sock and then turn with a jerk. He put by his hand there on top of his head, cast an eye on the chimney, and then he done said, with all of that fire and then burning hot flame, me ain't going back by the way that I came. So he run out to the door and he climbed to the roof. He ain't no fool him for to make one more goof. He jump in his skiff and crack his big whip. The gator moved down and done make one slip. And I hear him shout loud as a splashing he go. Merry Christmas to all, till I see you some more. And then the little girl's praying at the end. The end.
Something broke open in me this week, not from anger, not from outrage, but from clarity. A clarity about what is right and what is wrong and the cost of saying so. And I have watched too many people that I am close to be vilified for standing up for the truth. And I have felt the sting of injustice, but I have also felt courage. And I think we have to be done playing defense and watering down what we believe to be palatable. Because silence is not kindness. Silence is consent. And right now, the greatest silence is around the lives that are ended before they have a chance to take their first breath. And if we are going to call ourselves defenders of life, we need to act like it. And that is why I'm asking you to join me to fight back with action and with truth and with love. $28. $28 is what it costs to give a free ultrasound to a woman in crisis who is considering abortion. Just $28 to help her see the life inside of her and to give her the chance that culture won't. So don't sit this one out. Don't wait for permission. Be bold, be clear, be unapologetically pro-life. Go to preborn.com/speakeasy right now. Give $28, give 10 times that if you can. This is the line and it is time to stand on it. It is time to stand for truth and what is right and save lives from abortion and stand firm in the gospel. Again, that is preborn.com/speakeasy to provide an ultrasound for just $28.